Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone doing? Can you hear me from the people who are on the stream? Could you please let me know if you can hear me loud and clear in the comment section? Up. Hello, Paul. How are we doing? Hello, Stephen. Is my voice clear, guys? Okay, perfect. Lovely. Hey, Kumar. Hey, Zare. All right, so Friday. I'm doing a stream, I think, after a couple of days. Kumar took over every Friday from me, so haven't been doing Fridays lately. But let's go. Let's see where the market is. Quickly, we have... Yeah, that was me. I dropped everything on my table. Oh, that's fine. That was like suicidal. Hello, Iliada. Hello, Nick. All right, let's start. So where we are, where are we? Where are we? Where are we? So the candle looks disgusting right now. And what we are planning to play is TGIF. I don't expect this candle to close like this. I want this candle to be a little bit bullish. So let's just go and see where can we expect the candle to close. So somewhere around 3200 area. So let's just go down to daily and just mark this area. So somewhere around 3200. This is the lower end, and maybe I would say a higher end would be here. So I would expect the weekly candle to close somewhere around this area. So below Monday low overall. So this was your Monday low. So below Monday low, but I don't see if it goes down further, then yes, our targets will change. But as of now, according to the price action, this is where I want this candle to close. So that's where I'm going to be kind of looking for a long position entering. If I enter a long position to go to there, if I enter short position, then obviously you have the fair value gap on the daily somewhere down below at 872 level. We could extend towards that. But if we go down there quickly at open, I'll be happy to take a long back up. So mindset is clear. I think both the sides are clear to me. So I am neutral bearish, as you know, turning bearish now. Obviously, if we end the week below Monday low, I'll be turning bearish. And that's how I want the market to kind of play out. Like close below Monday low. That's the priority for me. Like this week on Monday, after the Monday session, I had a call with Kumar and I was like, this is going to be a good week. And I was like, it's going to be AMD. I can assure you this is how the market's going to play out throughout the week. And it played out to the T. Now, I didn't get much out of it, right? I mean, it's not like I made billions of dollars because I knew where the market is going. But the mindset is that if I know where the market wants to go, for me, it gets easier to trade. I don't have to rush into things. I can basically play the market as it comes to me and play it nicely, play it without hesitation. So yeah, so that's my theory. Well, let's see whether it works out or not. And we'll play the market accordingly. Right. Looking at the 4-hourly, everything looks bearish. We are basically inverting this fair value gap as well. Now, what do you expect to do from the market is to basically, even if it tries to push down initially, to come back into this PPR right over here and give us some sort of reaction from here. If it doesn't, that's fine. Let's see what really happens at open. We still got like 7 minutes to go. So if the market basically rallies higher, I'll be happy to take a short from this area. If the market goes lower, I'll be happy to take a long from this area up to this area. So clear plans. Let's see what happens. Obviously, a lot other things to look for. So on the hourly chart, like, let's see. Hourly looks interesting. So this was the back-to-back fair value gap. I think we have now reached the target of 200%. So 400% is just below over here. That's also your daily fair value gap and the liquidity down below. So this could be a short in play. Obviously, I can't take it right now, but we will be leaving back-to-back fair value gaps right here as well. So for that, 200% is just below in this liquidity. So let's see if the market gives us any sort of chance to go and play this position. Just keep this in mind. So this area kind of becomes crucial for me. I would say this area. So let's just mark that and delete it. Let's just keep that marked for now. Let's go to 90 minutes as well. So 90 minutes, nothing much. It would be a good sign over here whether we keep retracing down or we come back up. So this could be a nice area to make a decision from. So yeah, this Asia low is crucial. So 5-minute Asia low is just above here. We have retested it from the underside. All right, let's see how this next 5-minute candle closes. I'll keep an eye on this BPR right here as well. If we start pushing higher, how do we react to this? Right, that would be one. Now this is your order block before the push down. So the unicorn that you will be looking to play is somewhere around here. So this could be a good trade for me, right? Targeting the daily FVG, which is at 29,880. So to be honest, this 200%, just the targeting should, yeah. Okay, so that's a good plan. I think what I would want to love to see is this market kind of going a bit higher into this fair value gap to do a retest and then pushing down, because I don't see any other possibility. To be honest, that's the wrong order block. This is the right one. And for this, the entry would be higher. But let's see how the market opens and how it pushes up. Looks interesting. I had one winner this morning. So it was a 15-second entry. Liada was asking me, sorry, Liada, I went to sleep. I was very lazy. So she was asking me, why did you enter this trade? So it was a clean entry. So basically, this is your initial range on the 1-minute time frame. All right, price came into discount OTE. So OTE came down, created a low, tried to go higher, came down, swept the liquidity, and then it broke above this low. So I was like, okay, I can take a risk because I'm putting my stops underneath below this low. So I was like, even if it goes down, I would expect some sort of reaction. And I was bullish because we had untouched liquidity of Q1 high. And I was like, okay, this market can push higher. I did not expect this. I'll be honest with you. When we basically left this fair value gap right over here, this candle in a fair value gap and inverted this 15-second fair value gap after the sweep and closed above the sweep, I went long. Market pushed higher. I was like, I'll take my first TP over here and move my stops to break even because these were equal highs. Market pushed, came down, and I was like, fuck this shit. And then out of nowhere, this candle happened. And when this candle happened, I did not take a TP because it just pushed. And I'm like, okay, that's not bad. I'll just, trail my stops. So I moved my stops higher, I can't remember where, but I moved my stops a little higher. And then it just kept pushing straight to TP in like fucking 1 minute. So I was like, okay, cool. So that was 2.345 hour overall for the day. So kind of good positive day as of now. But yeah, still, let's see. So it was very, very simple trade, right? OTE, out of OTE push, that's it. I basically did not want to overcomplicate the London session. It was looking a bit confusing and kind of, I think it was more of an accumulation session than an expansion London. So it was more of a cumulative London. So I didn't want to try my luck too much. And I was lucky I got that trade. I'll not say it was smart. I think it was just lucky. I mean, the liquidity was clear. I knew it could go to that liquidity. But the way it went there was very fast and it was all luck. All right, no problem, Iliada. That's my job to explain things. All right. So before we start off in 3 minutes time, guys, if you don't have Humble Funding account, I am trading with Humble Funding. If you don't have Humble Funding account, please go on, grab your accounts. The code is Squid. You get a good discount. You basically can get instant funded accounts. You don't have to do the evaluation and all that stuff for as little as $85. That's what you pay for a 50K evaluation, right? Get your accounts, take some payouts, and then get more accounts in other firms or the same firm. It's totally up to you. But it's a good way to kind of start, your journey. Instead of clearing accounts, you're basically starting off with a funded account straight away. So yeah, go get that done. People who have got payouts, I would say it's a good thing for you as well. Like, let's say you got a payout of $500, you can basically go and get a 150K account from them. and then you suddenly have two accounts that you can make money from. It's not a bad idea. It's a great concept. It used to be there in the CFD prop firms, like the Fivers used to do it. What was the name of the company? So there was one was 5%ers, one was, I can't remember their name, but they used to do it as well, instant funded. And they used to be like good, because I used to have instant funded accounts before, but then I stopped taking them. And the reason for me was very simple. I already passed a lot of funded accounts, so I was like, fuck this shit. I don't need instant funded. I already have a lot of accounts. I don't care. All right, all right, all right. So market open in 1 minute. I want to look at gold as well. Hey, Kumar, is NFP out? I didn't even check news. I put it in the thumbnail, but I fucking forgot. Ouch. Oh, that was such a clean trade. Well, it's okay. I didn't see it. Okay, NFP numbers are out, so that's why with the reaction. All right, 30 seconds to market open. So let's see whether we rush down straight away or we come back for a retest. If we do come back for a retest, let's keep an eye on the areas that are crucial to us and make a decision from them. In this case, the crucial area would be this fair value gap right here. If we can basically come back and retest this fair value gap, but I doubt it will happen. So let's see. That's the open, and there it goes. All right, so coming back up, let's see how we react here. So all the liquidity, remember, all the liquidity has been taken from below. So if you want, you can be bullish. It's not going to be like, oh, why are you being bullish? But it's just that I want to see some sort of nice reaction first before I jump into a trade. So let's just wait for it. That's a good push down. Change in state as well. So I might try this on a half risk trade. So let's see the closure. I'm going to try this on a half risk, please. So not yet, not in yet. I'm going to wait for this candle to stop. So change in state is not there. So I'm not going to enter now. There's no change in state of delivery. So I'm going to wait for 1 more minute. If there's a change in state of delivery on the next candle, I'll enter a short position. So there's no change in state yet. Thank God I paused. So waiting for a proper change in state. So no more short. That's why you wait for a change in state of delivery. Sometimes market gives you small signals of not going in that trade that you want to go into. And that small signal was, in this case, this change in state of delivery. Look how important these small things are. No change in state. I paused. I said, no, I'm not entering because the change in state didn't happen. And next candle just straight away goes up. That's why pausing is important. That's why wait, sometimes just looking what's confirmation is important. So what I want to see now is again an engulfing candle on this candle. I know the stop loss is going to be bigger, but if we don't get an engulfing candle, there's no trade for me. Right now, we are in the perfect place for a short trade, right? We are in the OTE of this impulse. So this impulse moved down. We are right in the OTE. If we get rejected here, this will be a perfect trade. But all we need to wait for is just show some patience. If we leave a fair value gap, inversion of that fair value gap will be a good sign. If we don't leave a fair value gap, then I would say engulfing will be a good sign. So you just wait and watch. Being honest with you, if the market basically tests that fair value gap and gives me a change in state to the upside, I will take a long with the stops being just underneath here, because this is the order block for me. This whole area is the order block before the push up, and I'll just target 2R from there. I'll not go for extensive targets. So upside will be a 2R trade. So basically all this liquidity right over here, and downside would be, yeah, that 200%. So I'm just going to wait another minute to see whether we give a, nice bullish reaction from this or not. Also, people, so 25 people watching, 7 on Twitter, 18 on YouTube. If you guys are not on Discord, please do join our Discord. It's free of course. It's in the description. If you are on Twitter and you don't have the Discord link, producer, can we post out our Discord link in the comments of this video so that people have it? Aloo. Aloo is potato in Hindi. Hello, 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 Murphy. So nothing yet, still waiting. Even though there is a inversion happening now, there's no confirmation again. So I'm just going to wait because this is also a turtle soup on Asia low, if you'll see. So Asia low is here. This is right now a turtle soup. So you need a clean closure below for yourself, for you to enter. Not in the comments over here, producer. This is YouTube comments, but thank you so much. On Twitter, please. So we'll be looking in 30 seconds for a short position again. Stops will be above the BPR, so just above here. If I get stopped out, that's fine. I don't care, but that would be the trade I'll be looking for. So to targeting 200%, 3.5 hour, not bad. But let's see. Still waiting for 20 seconds for the closure to happen. Oh, this could become a 10-hour trade. But 13 seconds to go. Okay, let's get ready. I'm going to put my stops on the top highs of the candle. Okay, I'm in the trade now. Cool. Entry is literally the close of this candle, somewhere around here, and the stops are placed above here. I've not put the stops down there because it was I was getting a little bit of room. So let's see how the market reacts. So for people on Twitter, the link to join our Discord is in the comment section. Feel free to join Discord. Feel free to have some banter there. We love you. Thank you. You're the best. So first 5 minutes are over. I think it's an ugly candle. Yeah, it's an okayish candle. It's not like bullish or bearish. Because see, why is it not bearish is because it swept all the liquidity and then pushed higher. Why it is not bullish? Because as you can see, the reaction of that BPR that we mentioned right over here. So both ways, it's basically a candle which says, I'm confused right now. I'll wait for some more time to give you a direction. But since we are in, so we need to respect our trade and we can't do much about that. Because as of now, this is also kind of a turtle soup on all that liquidity that was there. So you want the market to break below this area quickly. If it doesn't, then say goodbye to my 1 hour. So let's see. And yeah, that looks like a good candle. I hope it can give a good closure. Because if it can give a good closure, that would be decent move. I think we'll be leaving some sort of some sort of fair value gap on 2 minutes. So that's good. But I need like the next 14 seconds to be not this, what it is, not what's happening right now. I want it to close below. Because it's the first 5-minute liquidity as well as of now. And if it sweeps that and shows lack of displacement below it, then that kind of signals that the market does not have the strength to go lower. So you just want the first 5-minute liquidity to be taken and pushed away from, not to the upside, please, to the downside. So yeah, just waiting and seeing. People on Discord are very, very stubborn. They don't want to join no matter what you say. Hamza is asking how's everything going, and we are sitting here having a chat. Hamza is here now. Yo, Hamza, what's up? How was your flight, Hamza? Good? I've heard you have started flying business class now. So not really liking the sweep of the 5-minute and then just not pushing down. You're stuck at Doha airport. Okay. Well, unlucky you. Where are you heading to? Home. Okay, cool. I'm not really liking this. The lack of displacement below the 5-minute candle low is not really interesting to me. I wanted to push now. Are we leaving? No, there's no back-to-back fair value gaps on 2 minutes, but there is a BPR. That's good. And that basically gives me a chance to reduce my risk. Let's see. Let's give it one more minute, and I'll basically start thinking about reducing my risk. Hamza, where are you off to, brother? All right. So at the close of this candle, I'll move my stops to this area. That will reduce my risk by 50%, more than 50%, 30,063.5. So yeah, let's wait for this candle to close in 40 seconds, and then, so this will basically become my new stop loss at the closure. I'll announce it if I'm moving or not. And yeah. So the answer to whether I'm moving it or not as of now is a no, but in 20 seconds it can change. So let's just wait. So I'm not moving my stops yet. If this candle closes inside, I'm not moving my stops yet. I'll take the full risk. Yeah, so not moving my stops yet. The stops are still where they were. This was the SL, that is the SL. I'll give it another 2 minutes to play out. That is an ugly candle. But the 5 minute looks good. 5 minute candle looks beautiful. So another 1 minute, 20 seconds before we can move our stop loss. Just waiting for it. By the way, I'll not take a TP on this. I'll straight away TP at the final target. I'll just use my stops as my TP. So not one more minute to go to the 2 minute closure. So I'm just going to wait another minute to move my stops. And if we basically create a new low, I'll just move my stops to break even. I mean, you can get rid of the whole risk if you wanted. Oh, by the way, I'm not taking a TP. That doesn't mean you cannot take a TP. So you are at 1.18 hour, 1 point something hour. You can take a TP here. Just don't move your stops. Take a TP of maybe 25% and just don't move your stops if you're following my trade. But if your brain says that I'm stupid, then move your stops. Okay, my stops are going to go break even now. I don't want price to come back here. So just the top of this candle. So a little bit of profit, tiny profit, just to buy a coffee maybe, or pay the fees, either way. So the stops are basically just on the top of this candle, right? So let's see how the market plays out. Let me move my stops first. All right. Let's see. ES1. Nothing's going on, man. Nothing's going on. The market, it was exhausted, Hamza. And I think it was visible from a week ago that the market is exhausting. See, whenever you start seeing bullish candles not having the power that they were having before, it's quite clear indication from the market, hey, I'm losing momentum. But sometimes even while losing momentum, markets can keep pushing. And that's what was happening over the last couple of weeks. Market was pushing, but there was not much momentum left in the trades. And I literally on Monday, I was having a chat with Kumar and I was like, I feel this week is going to be a perfect AMD. And the reason was simple. He was like, Monday price action was shit. I'm like, well, the price action has set up for the whole week. And it literally played out to the T. My final TP will be 200%. I'll just get out of the market at 200%, 29,830 area. I think that would be more than enough for me. That would be that my day would be what, 3.6 hour, 3.7 hour plus 2.4 hour, around 6 hour day. So that's fine if I get that. I'm just waiting for another push down. So once we have another push down, I'll move my stops to the top of this candle, like creating a nice low from here. That would be enough for me to push my stops lower, because we have respected this. This is a good rejection of the BPR. What I want to see is, can we leave another fair value gap, or even if not a fair value gap, can we push like 2 candles back to back to the downside? If we can, then I'll basically have a nice little trade to play, nice little area to move my stops in. So if this 1 minute candle basically pushes down and closes below this low, so the aim is to close below this low now. If it can happen, then I'll just move my stops to the top of this candle. Then no matter what, I'm getting at least an hour out of the trade. But yeah, that's crucial for me. The reason it is crucial is because it shows continuous momentum to the downside. So yeah, I like 29,744 equal lows on 1 hourly. I like equal lows on every time frame, Hamza. The thing is, it's Friday, and I feel that what the market's going to do is going to go hit this area and totally reverse and close around 30,050 something. So yeah, my 2 cents. Taken TP. Nice. Moon yarding is Niels. Now I know. Nice one, Niels. So I'm going to move my stops here to the top of this candle, 29,998 area. So that's my new stop loss. If it gets hit, I'll get out from the market for 1 hour. And the reason I'm not taking a TP is not because I'm greedy. It's just because I feel there is about to be a flush. And if I feel there is about to be a flush, and if it is a flush, I want to be part of it properly. To be honest, taking a TP here is not a problem. I have 8 contracts on. So okay, I'll take off 3 contracts here. It's a good area. Let's not be greedy. You're right. So I've taken off 3 contracts, 5 more contracts left. So that's good. Okay, with that, I'm going to move my stops to the top of this candle at the closure. I know there is no fair value gap. There is nothing, but this is a bearish candle to the best of my knowledge and studies. And I don't want this candle to be engulfed. So yes. So the new stop loss is 29,953. I basically marked it here and didn't even move it. And then later on I cry, why did my, oh fuck, I forgot. 29,953. Cool. Oh fuck, click it. Yes. Now it's moved. Cool. So I don't want this candle to be engulfed. That's the main purpose. If this candle is engulfed, I might get another opportunity from somewhere higher up to take a short position again. So let's see what the market wants to do here. We will end up leaving a fair value gap, a tiny one, but a fair value gap maybe. Yeah, there is the fair value gap. So nice fair value gap, nice little fair value gap. I like it. Let's see how the market responds to it. I can't move my stops yet because no new low has been created and closed below. So I'm just going to wait for the market to again do the same thing, kind of go below, close below it, and yeah, move my stops lower. So let's wait and watch what the market wants to do. We are reaching an exhaustion point now, so I feel I need to be aggressive with my stops. At the close of this candle, I'll move my stops to this high, 29,919.25. Also, I'm getting rid of my final TP. I've removed my final TP and my stops will be moved here. So moving my stops now, 29,919.25. Stops to 29,919.25. And I've removed my final TP. So there's no final TP. I'm just going to use the stop loss as a mechanism to take TP. If you want, you can take another TP here if you have enough contracts to your hand. Totally up to you. It's a good place. At the close of this candle, I'll move my stops lower to this body, 29911.5. If it's a bearish candle. If it's a bearish closure, I'll move my stops. Otherwise, they will stay where they are. All right, I'm going to do that. 29911.25 is the new stop loss. Just going to wait. Next area to move my stops will be the top of this candle, 29893.5. If again this candle closes bearish, that will be the new stop loss. As of now, the stops are here. If this candle closes bearish, this will become the new stop loss. So 28 seconds to go. Okay, so now this is not the new stop loss. Now the top of this candle will be the new stop loss in the 15 seconds to go. To be honest, the body of this candle will become the stop loss. Yeah, 29880.5. And yep, I'm moving my stops to 29880.5 now. Done. Let's see what happens now. I want to get stopped out or a clean flush to the downside. Either way, I'm happy. Again, if the next candle is bearish, I'll move my stops. If otherwise, I'll get stopped out. I'm happy. I don't care. Either way, I'm happy today. 4-hour vector, I've been looking at getting recovered. I've just been made. That's some PhD level shit you're talking about, bro. What the fuck is a vector? So most likely will be stopped out. I'm stopped out. I'm out. I'm happy. I don't care where this market goes now. So how much did we get? We got around 2.83 R, 2.4 R. I think my realized would be around 2.5-ish again. So total plus 5-hour day. Fuck the world. Fuck life. Fuck everyone. Fuck whosoever is alive and walking. It was beautiful day. Beautiful. Thank you so much for joining. No. Any questions, guys? Anything from anyone? I'll see if I get another opportunity, but to be honest, 5-hour, I'm happy. I don't give a fuck. Who cares? I'm gonna go sleep. I was literally sleeping before we had to stream. Like I woke up at what, 2:10, and we had to start the stream at 2:15. I was like, fucking hell. So my wife came to me like, oh, weren't you supposed to stream today? I'm like, no, it's Kumar's turn. She's like, oh, he did for you on Tuesday. I'm like, oh fuck, yes, I have to stream. Okay, cool. Questions, people. Yes, thank you, Zede. You are the only smart person over here who drops a W, right? Drop a win in the fucking chat. Everyone, 24 people, and especially the people on Twitter who don't even join Discord. 7 of you, if I don't see 7 comments of W, that means you're letting me down, and I'll stop doing these streams on Twitter because I feel bad otherwise. So drop a W in the comments, everyone. Why is my producer? Did you also take a trade, producer? Imagine producer signed up as a guy who wants to do production and now he becomes a trader. Fucking hell. Mate, you're going to lose a lot of money with me. Maria, hello. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, that's our Maria. Okay. Hi, Maria. That's a weird name. Maria, hello. I don't know whether that's your surname, but Maria, hello will be a good surname as well. All right. Questions, people. So questions. Anyone has any nice questions that they want to ask, or are we done for Friday? I mean, 37 minutes, 2.5 hour. Sorry, for me, 2.5 realized. I don't know how much for you, but 37 minutes, we fucked it up. We don't need to work. We don't need no education. All right, so let's see what happens here. I'll be curious to see. So what I expect from the market right now is, so okay, let me just put it out there so that even if I'm not trading, you guys are trading. So what I want to see now is basically get a rejection from here. Okay, so get a rejection from here, go down, sweep this with power, and then come back up, turtle soup, inversion, and that's a trade for me towards the upside. So I will want to trade that, and my targets for that would be, go away, you fuckers. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. I want this one. You go away. I don't want you. I want this one. So my targets for that would be somewhere around 3086 and 3050 area. So that's as I was telling. So mark this 3050 area for today. And you are basically what you're waiting for is a turtle soup entry from here, right? If you get one. Where to now? Sleep. I am concentrating on recovering my sleep. I want to sleep at least 12 to 13 hours a day now. And to achieve that, I just need to sleep. So in the morning, this morning, I woke up, I took the trade, I went off to sleep, then saw TP hit. Then before New York session, I was sleeping, woke up, took the trade, TP, now I'm going to go back to sleep. I think that's a good life to have. I mean, that's what we all came into trading for, didn't we? I mean, I don't understand people who sit on their PC all day long and they're like, oh, look at me, look at me. I'm like, fuck you. I mean, I don't care about sitting on the PC all day long. I want to sit on the PC for as minimal the time as possible. I swear, like, that's the reason I haven't been so active in Discord. Like, I've been sleeping. And why sit in front of the PC when you know that you have made enough? Like, I'm up around 25K for today on 5 accounts, $4,500, $4,400 each account. Right? What the fuck do you want to do else? Otherwise, like, just chill. Asia high, we can ignore. Well, you can't ignore any pending liquidity, which I think is pending right now. But see, the thing is, that's a brilliant question as well. The thing is, you need to see where the market is heading towards. Okay, this is not when you talk about session liquidity does not mean that all the sessions. So if this is Asia high, Asia low, right? Let's say, then London does this, sweeps this. This is a template, and we obviously discuss that in the mentorship at a later stage. This is a continuation template. Okay. In this case, the market will basically leave all these highs untouched because it's continuing to the downside. It will not go on to sweep these highs. Okay. So it's basically protecting those highs. And you're basically just saying, I'm not going to touch highs and I'm just continuing in a singular direction. So today the market did that, right? It took all the lows. So it took the Asia low, it left the Asia low. London was accumulation and now it is continuing. This is, I think, template C or something. We discussed all these things. So Hamza is saying something. I think when you're relatively new, you need the screen time, but be productive. Don't just stare at PA with an empty mind. I think when you're new, Hamza, I agree, but I also disagree over here. I think when you're new, that is when the habit is created of less screen time. The more you look at price, the more the urge to trade comes in. So you need to look at the charts only when you're trading. Other times, do back testing, that's fine, but don't look at live PA. So if you're doing tape reading when you're early, you basically feel the urge to trade, and then you start having bad habits of trading those, periods. Instead, you should be like, I'm not going to look at the live charts because I'm not trading. So live chart should only be looked at when you're trading. That's it. Be in backtesting mode and do backtesting. Look at 4-day-old data. I don't care. So yeah, don't look at live charts. That's my 2 cents for everyone. So for people who have just joined the stream, we had a lovely winner of 2.83 hour. You were late. It's your mistake. I'm sorry. All right. Can't do much about that. All right. So I think we can now basically, if you guys are looking for a trade, you can either take a short over here on the retest of this fair value gap. I will wait for the retest. I can assure you, your stops will be above this. You can wait for a retest and you can target this previous week low area. That's a 3 hour. So if the market goes back into this fair value gap and gets rejected, that's a trade for you. If the market goes back into this fair value gap and inverts it, then a change in state of delivery here is a trade for you to 3050, 3050 area. So that's 2 hour. So both sides, these are the two trades that you should be looking for. If the market straight away pushes down, well, I would not touch it. That's my personal opinion. Yeah, I mean, I would not touch it because I don't know. Like, yeah, there are confirmations. I'm not saying there's no confirmation here. Like, you have left a massive 2-minute fair value gap over here, right? There's a massive fair value gap over here. You'll say you're stupid that you're not taking that, but why? I mean, personally, I don't want to trade. Maybe that's why I'll not touch it. Otherwise, I would have taken. But the reason for me is simple. Like, I'm honestly done. Like, I've made what I wanted to make, so fuck it. All right. Any other question? Sarah is saying, where to now? Oh, you meant the market. All right. Sorry. I thought you were asking about me. For once, I thought Sarah is like, saying where you off to now? Like, in a cool way. Wanna grab a coffee together? I was like, yeah, Sarah, let's go. No, just gonna, yeah, markets. Yeah, Sarah, sorry, market. Let's see. Previous week low looks enticing now. It's not gonna, has it been swept this week? Maybe. No, this week it hasn't been, right? So that's the draw on liquidity now. That's the clear draw on liquidity, yeah. So you could really play that. 744 is so close. Yeah, 744 is right here. I had it marked somewhere. I don't know. All right. If there's no other question, then I'm going to take your leave. Exactly 45 minutes, and we have made 2.83 hour. Some people would have made more if they were smart and moved their stops on 2-minute time frame. They would be much more in profit, unlike me. But I just took a single profit of 25%, and rest of the big position was very big. So I'm happy. And trust me, if I wouldn't have taken TP, it would have stopped me out no matter what, because Trade Copia has a $4,500 limit on all my accounts. So I do not want to make more than $4,500 on any account. And the reason is very, very simple. If you multiply 4,500 by 0.4 divided by 0.4, you will get close to 12,000. Top Step offers the max payout of $6,000 on each account. Otherwise, I break my consistency, and then I basically have to go back and do all that shit again, make more money. I'll rather just stay under it and just make that money and get out. So yeah, I'm done. And officially my payout with Top Step is going to be next Tuesday. So maximum payout coming out soon. That's 30 grand on 5 accounts. And then we're going to have some fun. So Tuesday the 9th, that's a lucky day. I just need I need what, $2,000 in the next 2 days to get a $30,000 payout on all accounts. So yeah, I'm gonna chill. All right, take care. Bye-bye. Have fun. I love you. You love me. We all love each other in a good way. Take care, guys. I'll see you later. For the mentees, I'll see you later at 6:30. We have our Q&A session today. And for others, have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you on Tuesday. Cheers. Bye-bye.